Let me introduce you to Philip, the apostle. Philip was the timid warrior of faith. We don't talk a lot about Philip. Philip had a timid personality, but he had a courageous faith. How much do we really know about the apostle Philip? You're going to learn today. Philip was he was a native of Bethesda in Galilee, like many of the other apostles, but he stood out among the apostles. I believe he ran with Andrew and John, but Andrew and John were a little different. See, they knew what they wanted. They went and found Jesus because they heard of the fame of Christ. And plus they was already looking for a Messiah. They knew what they wanted. But Philip, see, he was different. He sat back and he waited for Jesus to come and call him. But the beautiful thing is that soon as he heard the voice of Christ, and Christ said two words, "Follow me," he turned and he followed Christ. And he went from conversion to apostle immediately. Immediately he went from conversion to apostle. Soon as Jesus said follow him, he literally took Jesus' word literally. See, some of us think when it says follow me, it means some people they hear go where I go. Check this out. Some people hear follow me, they hear follow my footsteps or follow my path. But Philip heard it a different way. He heard follow me a different way. When he heard follow me, he heard do what I do. Come on, somebody. He heard do what I do. He didn't just hear go where I go. He heard do what I do. Philip's sermons, because Philip was a preacher, and Philip's sermons embodied the title of come and see. His sermon titles were come and see a man. And Philip was one of the greatest apostles that ever lived. We don't know about Philip. We don't talk about Philip. We don't converse when it comes to the scripture. See, he went directly from being a convert to being an evangelist or an apostle. He went directly into being an evangelist. As soon as his following Christ was being an evangelist. And when Christ said to him, follow me, he went straight to Nathanael and said, come see a man. Oh, come on, somebody. He heard the words, follow me, but he went directly to Nathanael to say, go, come, see a man. See, Philip was not just a follower, but he was a beacon. A beacon is a light that exudes from the light. See, Philip's faith was tested, and he was timid. He had a timid personality. But his ministry took him from city to city, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, winning souls for the kingdom. I bet you can't out-soul win Philip. See, Philip went around winning souls, doing what he saw Jesus do. But the most beautiful thing about Philip is Acts 21. Philip had 4 daughters who prophesied. And that's very significant because his faith and his obedience to God rubbed off on those that's most important to him, his seeds. Peace and blessings.